Hello all, I'm the Film Bastard and welcome back. You know, we here in North America would be well advised to give more consideration to the people of Ireland. After all, they don't ask for a whole lot, and once a year they don't mind that we appropriate their culture and get drunker than a shithouse rat off a cheap domestic green-dyed beer. Well, we here at the Film Bastard haven't forgotten about you, Ireland. From your rolling potato hills to your pools of Guinness to your abundance of the pogues. As such, we decided to review the most Irish film that we could, a cinematic opus combining Ireland's rich history of art and culture and cuisine and science into one beautiful cinematic masterpiece.
Leprechaun.
Well, we tried. It's hard not to associate Ireland with leprechauns, and the mythical creatures of the Emerald Isle have provided Hollywood with no shortage of material. Darby O'Gill and the Little People, Finian's Rainbow, and The Wearing of the Grin being notable examples. Of course, we would be remiss not to mention the other films, the horror schlock films that originated in 1993 with Leprechaun. Originality? Thy name is director Mark Jones. The first entry into the series in 1993 was actually relatively spooky, particularly for the children of parents who mistook the disarmingly titled film to be a children's movie and gave it to their young ones to watch. But Lubdan the Leprechaun got bit hard by the Freddy Krueger bug, and he was cracking wise and mugging for the camera with the best of them by the second film.
First dates are always the hardest. Oh.
Now these films have been universally panned by critics, but by 1995, with 3 films behind them, surely the crew was able to make a good horror movie. Right? Oh. This is going to be a long review. So the film starts with some CGI that would embarrass even Doctor Who fans. On board are the Starship Troopers rejects, who are suiting up to go hunt themselves an alien. And one green beer says the alien is the leprechaun.
Laugh if you like me, darling, but I'll have me way.
Well, bottoms up, I guess. So Lubdan is trying to get with this here princess, so he can become the king of her planet or country or state or whatever when the Marines show up. After a brief firefight, Lubdan is blown up by a space frag grenade. One of the Marines takes a piss on Lubdan's disembodied foot, and he's immediately rewarded with a bad case of the space clap. So, the next time our cardboard cutout Marine gets aroused, which is about 10 seconds later thanks to lazy screenwriting, we're treated to leprechaun.
Let that be a lesson to you, lad. Always wear a prophylactic.
You know, this makes Wolfcock look normal by comparison. Okay, meanwhile, the Marines have brought the lumpy space princess on board so as to restore diplomatic space relations with her planet, but as it turns out her DNA is regenerative, and the crazy lump of flesh that controls this ship plans to mine her DNA to recraft himself a body and... Okay, so the Leprechaun begins space slaughtering all these space cadets in space before being confronted by the evil German doctor. Marlon Brando in the Dalek here is injected with the DNA of a spider and a scorpion, and that turns him into...
Bring me flies!
Boy, Morty, I really Cronenberg'd the world up, didn't I?
Okay, I think we're almost done here. So Lubdan's enlarged by a shrink ray, and the female protagonist is depantsed because of great reasons, I'm sure. The brother doesn't die, Lubdan is sucked into space and explodes, and everyone shares a great big hug while Lubdan's giant pixely disembodied hand flips him the bird. Don't judge me. I'm the Film Bastard, and this movie can sucker my dick.